This is a Chucky Beat production.
You're listening to Redwood.
Rogue agent down.
Well, there have been talking blues and things like concertos for drums. But right now, all around us, and so compelling you never miss the fact there's no melody, is a music that is all beat, strong beat, and talk. It's rap music, and it sounds like this.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy CJ and I'm back again with another Division video. So a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a build that you can use if you do not have the Ninja Bike backpack. So I put together this high-end exotic with a bit different, just some changes from my old build. And this build, it's just hits so fucking hard. I had no idea this build was going to be as good as it is. And just without further ado, let's just get right into the build. So as you guys can see, I'm using a high-end exotic. The only difference from my last build is I'm using 2 classified pieces instead of like a short bow's knee pads or a nimble holster. And the reason I use this is I get the higher base rolls. As you can see, I have 1638 electronics into my Deadeye knee pads, and then you guys can see the rolls on the final measure. So that's pretty much it, but let's get into the weapons first. So I'm using a lightweight M4. It's got 19.6k base damage, and it's got Deadly, Adept, and Competent, and all the mods are crit damage and crit chance mods. My secondary is an MP7 with 17.6k base damage. It's got Hurry, Deadly, and Unforgiving with all the same mods pretty much. I don't really use my MP7 as much as I probably could, but it still hits really hard. So if you do like the MP7, you can definitely run it with this build. So let's get into the gear. I'm running a vigorous chest piece. You can use Barrett's if you want to play in maybe last stand, or you just want like the 10 or the 8% or 5% or whatever that you get from popping a skill. Barrett's is a pretty good option to use as well. It'll put up your skill power and all that stuff if you wanted higher damage pulse and all that stuff. I will try and show it if I have time, but this is rolling to electronics with health and skill haste, and 2 electronics mod with skill haste. I'm using a refresh mask rolled into firearms with skill power and electronics mod with skill haste. My knee pads are rolled into electronics with health and an electronics mod with skill haste, and first aid sulfia mods, which is what I'm running for all pro type performance mods for the sake of time. My specialized backpack is rolled into firearms with health and an electronics mod with skill haste. My Skull MC glove, and this is what you need to get the damage from the build if you don't have one. I'm sure most people probably have one by now. But this is rolled into firearms with critical hit damage, skill haste, and crit chance. You can take off skill haste if you want. I don't recommend it because obviously I run solo. Skill haste is definitely a good option, but you can definitely put a sorrowful damage or even SMG damage if you decide to go with SMGs for this build. My final measure holster is roll into skill haste. So let's go into the skills. So my pulse hits for 24 crit chance and 24 crit damage, which is absolutely insane. If you do put on the Baird's chest piece, you'll have 27 crit damage and 27 crit chance, which is absolutely insane. Your ARs are pretty much hitting or maxing out at max crit chance very easily, so keep that in mind. It's insane. That's where most of the damage does come from. My booster shot heals me for 139k with 24.7 second cooldown. I use this because obviously I have Vigorous, but if you do decide to run a Baird's chest piece, you can run Overdose instead. My Overdose here heals me for 233k. Bit excessive, but if you want like the max heals, you can definitely run that. I like the boost shot, obviously I get more damage, especially with builds that I run Vigorous on. It just makes more sense. And obviously I would normally run Recover Link. My talents are Critical Save, Strike Back, Precision, and On the Move. And that's pretty much it for the build, honestly. Pretty basic, just some quick changes. And that's pretty much it. So let's go into my character stats and stuff. I have 11 crit chance, 114 crit damage, 87 headshot damage. Let's see what other 38 skill haste. You can get this to a max of 40, I'm pretty sure, and 198 health. You can put health mods if you don't want skill haste, but I recommend having skill haste. And armor is 31.9%, which isn't too bad also. And that's pretty much it for the build. You can stack a depth with this build, so definitely take advantage of that. Your AR will just fucking shred players, guys. You have no idea how much this build just completely shreds people. Try it out if you do not have a ninja bike. Definitely try this one out up until you can get a ninja bike and make all these other builds I've been posting. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed the build and the gameplay, make sure to leave a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Hit that little notification bell so you guys know when I upload. And that's pretty much it. If you guys need help, just message me on Xbox or whatever you guys know what my gamer tag is. And that's it. It's been your boy. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.